Hey girl, real quick. I'm so excited about the new habit-based fitness app I just launched, and I want to invite you to come check it out because I know it will finally help you stay consistent and see and feel results. The programming was created with you in mind. Come get a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app at trainingforlifeapp.com. I can't wait to see you in there. Okay, let's get into the show. Hey girl, if you're done with dieting and the constant starting and stopping of your healthy habits because, well, life, and you'd rather find a way to train for life instead, then you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Emily, habit and fitness coach and midlife boy mom. I've gone from frustrated dieter to now consistently and confidently living a healthy lifestyle, following the habit hacking systems that I'm now going to teach you. Think of this as atomic habits for women. I'm now helping other midlife moms like you feel and look good in their favorite leggings through all seasons of life, following my habit-based fitness programming. No more dieting, my friend, just training for life. So are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 279 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. You know, I've been a group fitness instructor and personal trainer for 10 years. I can't believe it. And the past 4 years, I have taught group fitness classes as an Orangetheory coach. And I also help out with boot camp at my church as well. And I love teaching group fitness. There is nothing like the energy in a room where everyone is working hard and pushing each other. Now, if you don't know what Orangetheory is, it's a group fitness boutique brand that is based on heart rate interval training with a mix of treadmill, rower, and strength training intervals. Now, if you're a midlife mom, this is great if you love group fitness classes, and I recommend just a couple days a week so you're not going top intensity all the time, but it is a fun supplement to your strength training program, especially if you're a member of my Training for Life app, which, by the way, you can get a free sneak peek of what the app looks like and download a PDF of a 21-day progressive overload workout cycle at bit.ly/training for life sneak peek. It's also linked in your show notes for you as well. Now, I take my job very seriously as a coach. And every year in January, Orangetheory launches an 8-week challenge called the Transformation Challenge. Folks do in-body scans to get that data about their body. So just not the actual number on the scale, but body fat percentage and muscle mass, and decide if they want to focus on losing body fat or gaining muscle. And we help them dial in their nutrition, have a strategy in class depending on the track they're picking. And my main goal as a coach is to help them establish some healthy, sustainable habits that last beyond the challenge. You know, training for life, right? Now, what I love the most about it is that each of us coaches, at least at my studio, we have our own teams of about 30 or so members, and I get to know them even better in a text group and hear what their struggles are and really get to just cheer them on and watch them transform their lives really just by taking care of their health and celebrating these really small wins along the way that really snowball into some major momentum. Now, I also see a lot of misinformation we have all subscribed to when it comes to challenges like this, and that it needs to be hardcore extreme workouts every day, restrict your food. No. That's certainly not the point of our Training for a Life mentality or the point of the Transformation Challenge. So today, I thought it would be really great timing because there's Orangetheories all across the nation So this episode is timeless for everybody, regardless if this is your first time or your sixth time doing the transformation challenge. I wanted to share 5 tips for everyone in regards to having a successful Orangetheory transformation journey. However, this can also apply to anyone who is embarking on a healthy habit journey, regardless if you go to Orangetheory or not. So let's talk about it. So number 1, everyone who I've talked to who has had the biggest body recompositions, whether that be from fat loss or muscle gain or somewhere in the middle, they said their key to success was nutrition and being in a calorie deficit. That's just basic science to help you. One of the main keys anyways to help you in body recomposition. Now, many folks try to create their own calorie deficit or just think starving themselves. I don't know where this barely eating 1,200 calories a day number came from some folks, but it's not the way to go. It's the way to wreck your metabolism is what if you're going to do that. Now, I just calculated some calorie deficits for some folks on my team, and they were all shocked by how much they get to actually eat and what healthy weight loss can look like. So I would recommend, as far as your nutrition goes, get professional help with this, like with a certified nutrition coach or a dietitian if you need even more customized help and advice, and even thinking about beyond the challenge maintenance calories so you don't have to track forever. It's not my jam, but right now I'm personally doing this as well. Nutrition doesn't have to be where you're hungry and hangry and feeling weak and grumpy all the time. There is a healthy medium for you. Now, we could go a bunch of different directions with talking about nutrition, but I think the biggest takeaway here is don't go to extremes. Please do not go to extremes. Number 2, speaking of going to extremes, don't work out 7 days a week. Just don't. Now, I know movement is not just physical for a lot of people. It's like a therapy session for some folks to y'all, I can't tell you how many people I've had cry in my classes, not because I'm being mean, because they're feeling something. It's an emotional release sometimes. Same here. Working out for me is a habit that is ingrained in me. It's a lifestyle. It's my therapy. It's the way I connect with God some days. I could go on and on. But I'm not going extreme every day. If you're doing Orangetheory 7 days a week or any other high-intensity workout program, you might find yourself not getting the results you want because you're living in a high state of stress all the time. You might, unfortunately, get injured and then can't continue on with the challenge or habits you have set for yourself, and you'll be sad. The progress you made during the next 8 weeks won't last because working out that much isn't sustainable. Or you might just burn out mentally and never want to come to a class ever again after the challenge. So make sure to incorporate rest days or even what we call green days, active recovery days. And let your coach know, hey, I'm just here for my mental health. I'm just here to lift some weights and move my body and not go extreme. Boom, we love that. And remember, the movement you do, such as your daily steps outside of class, are just as important as your workout. I think a lot of times we get so caught up in the workout we did that day and unfortunately find ourselves either traveling for work or stuck at a desk. So get yourself moving, set a reminder to get up from your desk every hour. Or I was just chatting with a member who drives a lot for work and we were like, girl, get like a walking pad and just put it in your living room. That way it's not a big chunky treadmill. It's inexpensive and you can put it up and just walk in the evenings while you're hanging out with your kids or watching TV. So don't go to extremes with your workout and move your body as well throughout the day. Number 3, ask for help from your coaches and encourage your fellow team members. My friend, you are not in this alone. Your coach wants you to succeed. So, for example, I have been having a lot of conversations with my female members focused on the muscle gain track, as far as very specific strategies to help them do so. Because it's not easy for us ladies to put on muscle mass. Like my husband can just look at a pair of dumbbells and like do some shoulder presses and boom, like muscle mass went up 2 pounds. It's not fair. But we talk to them about, from the ladies I'm talking to, we're thinking about strategies such as, okay, when you come into a class, you are starting on the weight floor. That way you are fresh, you're not fatigued from any other block of the class, and you're able to lift heavy, thus building more muscle mass. Your coaches are the pros and know how to advise you on little tweaks to help, but also encourage you or just be a shoulder to cry on. Like a lot of us, this is not our first rodeo doing transformation challenges or training clients in general. So we have some really great ways to help you. But same goes for your teammates. Lift someone else up and watch how much better that makes you feel. Right? You can even take it a step further and create like an accountability buddy with someone who takes the same class times as you. You are not alone. Number 4, be okay with it being imperfect. My members hear me say this all the time. Life be lifing sometimes. So we have to train for life and be okay with life being imperfect and getting in the way sometimes of our goals. So for example, with this first week down, I was talking to a member midweek and I was asking her, oh, hey, how's it been going with the transformation so far? And she said, well, Coach Emily, I've probably lost some weight, but it's because my whole house has had the stomach flu and I've been up with my kids, so I haven't been sleeping well. And since I'm feeling better, my workouts just feel blah and I feel weak and I feel sluggish, but I'm moving my body the best that I can. And I probably lost weight, but not in the healthy way, right? You or your kids could get sick. You could have a busy season at work. We're in the Midwest and it's cold and nobody wants to get up at dark 30 in the morning and bundle up and go work out, right? You're not going to hit your macros every day perfectly. You're going to have a birthday party you're going to go to and you're going to have a piece of cake. You might have that work trip planned, which just makes tracking your food and food choices limited and getting your workouts in difficult. It's about being, like we say on this show all the time, being consistently flexible. Start saying this mantra throughout the challenge. I'm going to let good enough be good enough. This, my friend, will carry you beyond the transformation challenge because life will always be lifing. And then number 5, I think this is a really important one. So lastly, let the in-body scan now that maybe you just did, and at the end of your challenge, or if you're listening to this, you don't go to Orangetheory, you're hopping on a scale, let it just serve as data and don't get too caught up in just how much you weigh, okay? Everyone is usually kind of down coming into my classes after stepping on that scale, and I just want to hug them, and they hear me say this all the time, and I want to remind you too that this number on the scale doesn't determine your self-worth at all. And I know it's really hard to disconnect the two, and the scale can cause a lot of anxiety. You're very vulnerable because you're sitting there with someone else as they're helping you do your in-body scan, but it's just data, and it doesn't determine your self-worth whatsoever, period. We have to separate our feelings from the facts or the drama we have in our heads about this number on the scale from the data and use that data to empower you. Let me give you an example. So me personally, I've been on my own strength training journey. I've been following my own progressive overload programming in my app, which reminder, you can get a 7 free day trial at trainingforlifeapp.com. And I go to Orangetheory classes maybe 1 to 2 days a week, depending on, well, life, right? Usually I like to take a class after I'm done coaching. I felt like my body composition has slowly been changing a little bit and in a good way. Not huge changes though. And I was weighing myself at home and I was not comfortable with the number on the scale creeping up. And that's so sad, right? You're feeling good. You're like having these gains in the gym. And then you go and step on the scale and boom, just like that, your self-confidence just plummets, right? Well, I did my own personal in-body scan, and guess what? My body fat percentage hasn't changed, didn't go up, didn't go down, but my muscle mass went up 4 pounds. 4 pounds! And that's just like in a 3-month period. Actually, I don't think it's even been 3 months. It's It's been 10 weeks. It's been 10 weeks. Oh my gosh. And for a 43-year-old woman like myself, that's huge. And that was so encouraging to me to see that data. I'm personally focused on fat loss now to lower that percentage and hopefully get my muscles popping. But it's not just about these 8 weeks, it's beyond that. And if I would have just focused on that number, I know I wouldn't have been so encouraged. So just focus on the data, not the drama we cause for ourselves, right, in our own heads, and use that to propel you in the right direction for you for your transformation journey and beyond. So Orangetheory Fitness branding always includes the slogan, more life. And that's what the Transformation Challenge is for me as a coach and how I help my members through it. Life is a marathon, not a quick 8-week sprint. Even if you don't get the results you were hoping for after 8 weeks, keep going. You gotta be patient and in it for the long haul, my friend. This is about your health. If you don't have your health, you won't be able to do the things you love with the people you love the most. That's more life. So I hope this episode, which I said before, in my opinion, is timeless and can serve for anyone doing the Transformation Challenge or not. This applies to anyone in your own healthy habit journey. And it's a good reminder about that training for life lifestyle I want for you all and that we talk about every week here on the show and in my app and with my coaching clients. So remember, my friend, it doesn't have to be extreme. You just got to train for life. More life, Orangetheory and non-Orangetheory friends. That's what it's all about. I'm sending you all the best wishes and the best health and momentum and light bulb realizations about yourself and the transformation that's not just going to happen physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of the above during your Transformation Challenge. As always, my friend, I am rooting for you. I'll see you in the next episode. I am so proud of you for listening to another episode of Habit Hack Your Health. I don't want you to just feel inspired, but I want you to go take action. To help you do that, go grab a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app. This is habit-based fitness programming that you won't find anywhere else. A full fitness library with workouts programmed around what we need as midlife moms and habit trainings and accountability community to help you stay consistent no matter what season of life that you're in. Go to trainingforlifeapp.com to start your free 7-day trial and let's start training for life together. I'm so rooting for you, girl. I'll see you in the next episode.